We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Yusei Kikuchi is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Leading off tonight for the Cubs.
So coming to the plate, Ian Happ. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
100% agreed, D-Row. When you get this late into the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect to continue all season long.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
The 1-2.
That's in. Ball 2.
And he tries outside, 3-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Full count, here it comes. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Varsho is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. I thought they might get a lot more production out of him this year, but I look at the numbers with runners in scoring position, and his batting average is less than .250 in those spots. If you're a guy expected to drive in runs, you're going to have to hit a lot better than that.
At the plate, Nico Horner, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Kikuchi has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
The 1-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
1 out, nobody on. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Swung on and missed. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And it's fouled away. And he chased it in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Now at the plate, Patrick Wisdom. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So here's Trey Mancini, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. Wisdom, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. This is hit high and deep out to left. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 11 for him on the season, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Stepping into the box, Edwin Rios. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Varsho is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Justin Steele will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Now to the plate, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Jays, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Here's the pitch. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row? Now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back. Stepping in for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Nobody out, runner on first. In there, 1-1. Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bellinger's under it. He's got it 1 away. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And now a balk has been called here as he came to the plate too quickly. And you can forget about that double play now as the runner moves into scoring position with 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Guerrero is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate, and you could close your eyes during batting practice and know exactly who's hitting the baseball in the cage.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Man at second here with 2 away. And up next, the power hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey! I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Chopped at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 1 inning in the books here. Cubs lead it 2-0. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
So here's Cody Bellinger. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
That's a ball.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Here it comes. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And no one will get this one. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Kiermaier is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The catcher.
Standing in, Luis Torrens. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Batting 9, the center fielder.
So now to the plate, Christopher Morrow. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 3-0 Chicago. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Kevin Biggio.
Kevin Biggio.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
That finds the zone, a called strike. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this one is gone. A home run.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 14 homers and an even 40 RBIs. And he lays off for ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Bellinger's got it.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Danny Jansen stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And a relay home. And the tag will come too late as he scores to make it a 3-2 game now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. In his career, Kiermaier hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And it's gone.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Stepping in, Santiago Espinal. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Your attention,
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Into the box, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. 4 runs here in this half inning. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. 1 there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Next to bat for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now a throw over. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And there's ball 1. Fulmer has thrown a little over 50 innings. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there.
Now back, the first baseman, Vladimir.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swinging a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Bellinger is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Grounded up the first baseline. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Ready on 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is under this one. One pitch, one away.
The batter number.
Striding in once again, Nico Horner. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning.
The batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Patrick Wisdom. He drew a walk his first time up. The pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
0-1's the count.
One and one.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Biggio makes the play and the inning is over. Cubs are back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Nope.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
This is on the ground over to first. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Already 2 hits in the ballgame as he's on base here in the home third, and that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. Here's George Springer, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners on first with 1 down. Still 2-2. From the stretch. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Santiago.
In now, Santiago Espinal. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Morrow comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Ready for another shot now. Bo Bichette. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Mark Leiter is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. At the plate now, Dalton Varsho, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That evens it up 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. In the dirt, and now let's see. So now 2 men in scoring position. In the air out toward right field. Giving chase is Bellinger. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. JAYS all set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Trey Mancini. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
And an awful swing there, 2-0, as the count goes to 2-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Up next to the Cubs.
Striding forward now is the DH, Edwin Rios. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Ball, that pitch is out. Two the count.
3 runs, just 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another 2-2 offering. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The pitch.
Ball.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And it's 1-2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fast.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Striding into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Hit to third. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker, and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Kevin Biggio is at the plate as he watches ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Morrow is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. George Springer the next to hit.
Number 4, George Springer.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Danny Jansen stands in as he looks at a called strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3. And at the plate, Cody Bellinger. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Two and two.
Outside.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
At the plate, Luis Torrens. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run. But listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christopher Morrow. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that. So here's Kevin Kiermaier. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Kevin Kiermaier.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. And that misses. 1-1.
1-1.
Pitch on the way. Hot shot down the line. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 5.
Stepping up to the plate, Santiago Espinal. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Dalton Varsho is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Slice down the left side, but foul. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Throw won't get him.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. high in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1. Taken, strike two. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. And the throw to first ends the inning. A run for top half of the sixth about to get started, and digging in is the outfielder Ian Happ. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in once again, Nico Horner. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Kiermaier. Goes into a slide, and he's got it. Great play, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, number 16.
So stepping in, Patrick Wisdom. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. 3 runs, just 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Here's the 3-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batter.
Kevin Biggio will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Reined in. Again, another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Into the box now, George Springer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. The 2-1. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, number 9.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Up next is Danny Jansen as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
1-2. Here it comes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Blue Jays. Trevor Richards is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Trey Mancini will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now the 1-0.
Oh, that's up there.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
3-1 to him now. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Hit in the air out to left field. Varsho comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Into the box, Dansby Swanson. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. That's popped up now towards short right field. Espinal will put this one away, and the side is retired. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Bo Bichette, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop. The count now at 2-1. fouled off. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
The next 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Full count still. The next 3-2. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his third hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Dalton Varsho comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
Aye.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Fastball in there, 3-2.
I got 3-2.
1 out and a runner on second base. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. So striding in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Michael Rooker takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Number 59, Michael Rooker.
From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up to second for 1. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Chapman, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And he takes ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Full count now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Blue Jays leave a pair. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Cody Bellinger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Hit in the air to left. Left fielder giving chase. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, B-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Yimi Garcia comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out. Miles Mastrobuoni will get an opportunity off the bench here as he'll bat with runners at the corners now and still nobody out. And no swing apparently. Ball one. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Got a ball, one strike.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's inside.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Stepping up now, Nico Horner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's inside.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Strike taken up in the zone. Bases loaded here. Nobody out. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And this one gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Patrick Wisdom. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Tim Meza is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Trey Mancini will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. As a look, now the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. They can't make the tag on him. He's safe. And we are tied here in the 8th.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Row. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Edwin Rios. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the stretch. A bullet to first base. Quick throw to the bag. Not in time to double off the runner.
Now batting, shortstop, Swanson.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Two 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Ready with the 2-0. 3-0 now. Meza playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 12th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Long throw to the plate. He's safe. The throw was offline. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And it's quickly 0-2. Hit back toward the mound. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cubs are on top 8-7.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. This change defensively for the Cubs. Now playing center field, number 20.
Ready once again, Kevin Biggio. He singled his last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings in George Springer. Estrada is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 56.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Estrada, 23 years old. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2020 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 1-1 home takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Long run for the right fielder, and no one will track it down. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Pops this one up. Mancini has room in foul territory. 1 out.
Now batting, number 9.
Digging in now, Danny Jansen. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. First offering on its way.
Nope. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Mastroboni will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Up next to the
Striding in, Kevin Kiermaier. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Kiermaier.
He's set, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the man at first. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Into center field, line drive base hit. Now a long throw home. Throw to second, and he's out. But one run does.
Leading off for the Cubs, the catcher, Luis Torrens.
So now to the plate, Luis Torrens. Line towards center field. Kiermaier is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
The right fielder, number 2.
So in now for Chicago, Miles Mastrobuoni. Nelson Velasquez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Velasquez.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
Count is 2-1.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
The left fielder,
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Anthony Bass takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9. Into the box, Ian Happ, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Bass, a former Miami Marlin, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Shot towards second, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And here in the 9th, they have taken the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose.
Ball 2.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
1 strike.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Into the box now, Patrick Wisdom. He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll get back in safely, as wisely he hadn't committed too strongly toward third base. First and second now, one man out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
In prior meetings against Anthony Bass, it's a big enough sample size, but he's just 1 for 14. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. The 1-0.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High and deep to left center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, his second of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Zach Pops enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Edwin Rios.
At the plate, Edwin Rios, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here.
Ball.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now here it comes. Still only one out in the inning. To short, hit hard. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Dansby Swanson stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1.
Oh, that's it.
Runner at first here, one man out.
That's a ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Hard hit ball to second. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The Cubs lead this one 13-8.
Your attention, please. This change defensively for the Cubs. Now playing right field, number 4, Nelson.
Striding in to start the 9th, Santiago Espinal, and they'll need him to get something.
Leading up for Toronto, the second baseman, Santiago Espinal.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped high in the air. Mancini has a play. 1 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Anthony Kay enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey! 0-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Chopper to short. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Now batting, Dalton Varsho. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs, but never panicked. They just set about doing the little things that would get them back into it, and the next thing you know, they're celebrating a well-earned victory.
13-8, the final score in this one. The Chicago Cubs came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Estrada gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.